Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news ex-Goldman Sachs executives seem to be winning a disproportionate share of Donald Trump's cabinet appointments. But first, and probably more importantly, the bond market rout is deepening. The yield on the US Treasury 10-year rose to a 17-month high following the biggest monthly increase in November since 2009. And today it has zoomed even higher. Meanwhile, in the US, markets are awaiting the non-farm payrolls report tomorrow as a confirming signal for the December 15 Fed rate hike. Today's jobless claims numbers blipped up from a very low level, however. Two surveys out overnight indicate American factory activity accelerated to a 5-month high in November amid further improvement in new orders and production. In Europe, the factory picture seems to be brightening further too. The Eurozone manufacturing PMI is now at its highest level since January 2014, led by growth in the Netherlands, Austria, Spain and Germany. Output price increases recorded there are at their fastest pace in over 5 years as cost inflation there surged to a 56-month record. In China, their factory PMI data maintains its recent recovery, but at a slightly reduced pace in the private survey, but at a faster pace in the official survey. Growth in new orders and output slowed, and cost inflation keeps rising faster. Their services sector also is expanding strongly. In fact, it's at fastest pace since mid-2014. China's recent clampdown on moving funds out of the country also applies to foreign firms operating there, and it's causing angst for many of them. This reinforces just how far away the yuan is from being our global reserve currency, and it reinforces the US dollar. ANZ has decided the bank's 20,000 Australian and New Zealand employees are not getting the 1,000 share bonus this year. The bonus ANZ stock was intended to share the benefit of good years, the bank said, but it was not a good year, they reinforced. But it is not as though normal bonuses are being withheld. Apparently there was good enough for those. In Australia, we should also note that they are expecting a monster wheat harvest this year, one that will help keep food prices low. In New York, the US Treasury 10 yield is even higher today, now at 2.46%. That is an 18-month high. Oil prices substantially higher again today as well, and the US benchmark is now at $51 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is now at $54 a barrel. OPEC's output restraint deal is still the catalyst. The gold price, however, is down sharply again, now at $1,165 an ounce. New Zealand dollar is a little lower today at 70.7 US cents, and on the cross rates is at 95.5 Aussie cents and against the euro 66.5 euro cents. The TWI is now at 76.6. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.